2 kilometers left. Eli and Fincato and Roux, they have a gap of 100 meters over the rest, but they look as though they're not going as fluidly as they might, although the gap is still there.
Before the finish, Phil, let's go to the Michelin race summary. 151 riders started the second half of the 96 Tour. In stage 11, a very fast pace, but Team Telecom turned back every attack on the leader's yellow jersey and the sprinter's green. With 45 miles to the finish, 8 men finally did escape, their lead on the field close to 3 minutes. None of those riders has ever won a Tour de France stage. Now, that group of 8 split apart moments ago by the breakaway attempt by Alberto Eli. But now, as we watch the final kilometer, they've come together again. We go out to Phil Liggett for the fantastic finish of stage 11. Phil?
And the Kelme boy is flying up the outside is Chepe González, seeing the Tour de France for the first time. The Tour de France is seeing Valence for the first time, and the Spanish rider has gone clear. Well, I said earlier, the Kelme always get a stage win, as Paul Sherwin said, it usually comes in the mountains. Well, here's a little surprise. The mountains are all behind us now for a while, and a man who is a known climber is going for gold in a sprint. What an amazing Tour de France.
Well, he played it just right. He let everybody else do the work. He let Brochard jump across the gap, bring them all back together. He let the 2 Ross Lotto riders work it out. He sat at the back, waited for the right time to go, and he went straight over the top, and you know, I think he's got it.
I think he has, and little Chepe González has gone clear. He's in the home straight now. He's just come over that little rise. It's a flat finish. He's gone over to the barriers now. The others have made a big mistake here. The race being led by Katai at the front, but this rider, Chepe González for Kelme, has got the stage win. I'm sure of that now. What a great result for him. He's still got the effort to keep it going up the home straight. This is the difficult left-hand turn into the finish. Now he'll see the banner. He's still got the sprint there. He looks over his shoulder, does just enough. He won't believe this. He is going to win today's stage of the Tour de France for Kelme as the sprint starts behind Eli, Brochard, Fernandez, Gines on the right, and Eli and Fernandez and Gines, but it's too late. He is so delighted, and I'm not surprised. González wins the stage. Gines is second, Alberto Eli is third, and in fourth place, I think, was Marco Fincato.
Chepe González with his first ever stage win in his first ever tour. Yellow and green jerseys still to finish. Leading all day long. It's Eric Zabel's turn. The yellow jersey is safe. He wants the green. Let's get out to Phil Liggett.
And now the order has changed at the front as the Telecom team have been swept aside, but watch out for that green jersey of Eric Zabel. He'll want to get just a few points today, although it will be for 9th place only as they make the left turn into the home straight here. The MG team are trying to get Baldato into it, but there's Zabel right in the centre. They've also got the Brasiliat team also at the front as they go into that final bend. And the whole field looks to be coming into the finish now, and Zabel winding it up from 4 men down here. Well, I wonder if he can clean up. He's had a fairly easy ride. He's fitting his teeth on the far right. He's taking on, I think it's Baldato, but as they come to the line, he's making it very easy indeed.
But Phil, the man who really made it easy on himself today, the Colombian Chepe González. The emotion of his first ever Tour de France stage win. Bjarne Riis, the leader of the Tour, has developed into a cool leader. He now has the respect of everyone on his team.
Yeah, for me, he's a really, really good leader, you know. All the riders got a lot of respect for him. And as I said before, you know, with him in the yellow jersey, you know, we all in the team quite sure he can win the Tour, so, you know, that's make the level in the team a little bit higher.
Today, little Chepe González, barely over 5 feet tall, rode a very clever race to win stage 11. Eric Zabel, number 9 in today's stage, maintained the green jersey with that sprint in front of the field. Overall, Bjarne Riis still leads the Tour, 40 seconds over Berzin, 53 over Rominger. Miguel Indurain still 8th. This is the man who has galvanized Team Deutsche Telekom, the strongest team in this year's Tour. He wears the yellow jersey for the 3rd day in a row. So the world's greatest cycling race has now traveled 1,258 miles. We still have 1,071 to go, including tomorrow's stage 12, 89 miles from Valence to Les Puy-en-Velay. Miguel Indurain said earlier today he has to become the attacker in the peloton. It may happen tomorrow. For Phil Liggett and for Paul Sherwin and our entire ESPN cycling team, I'm Adrian Karsten. This has been a presentation of ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports.